Hi guys, hope you're all okay. Welcome to this new video. This is going to be an update of all the horror DVDs that I picked up over the last 2 or 3 weeks. And in a couple of weeks time I'll be doing another update of all the Blu-rays because I'm still waiting for quite a few of those to come. So just decided now to do all these DVDs. So first one is something I was really pleased to win on eBay. And that is a Silvio Armadio Giallo double feature of Amok and Smile Before Death. Two great Giallos, really pleased to win this on eBay. Great stuff. Next one is Amityville Horror, of course a film everyone knows about. Not seen this film for 6 or 7 years, so thought I'd pick up this DVD. It's like a special edition, and I did always used to prefer the sequel over this one, but having watched this again recently, definitely think this is the best one in the series. Yeah, really good film, enjoyed it. Next one is Invitation Only, kind of Korean horror film I think. It's not really a slasher. I hadn't seen this one before. It was alright, not a great film, past the time I suppose. Next one is Shadow Zone. This is a kind of creature feature sci-fi horror type film. I hadn't seen it before. Basically about a group of scientists who are conducting these experiments on people's sleep, and then during someone's sleep kind of opens up another portal. This sort of monster comes through, starts picking off people one by one. I enjoyed it. Pretty decent film. I've never heard of it before. Yeah, it was alright. Next one is They Nest. I've not seen this one before either. Real fun killer cockroach type film from 2000. Really fast paced, enjoyable. Yeah, I had a lot of fun watching this one. Next one is Scared to Death. I hadn't seen this one before either. I did actually watch this about a week ago, but I was quite drunk at the time, so I fell asleep during it, so I can't really remember anything of it. I'll have to watch it again sometime. Next one is Cannibal Holocaust 2, a film I used to own, but sold it a few years back. It is quite a fun film, so I did decide to buy it again. Of course it has nothing to do with the original classic, it's not even a cannibal film, but yeah, it is quite an enjoyable kind of jungle adventure. Next one is What Waits Below. This film is also known as The Secret to the Phantom Caverns, and that's what it was called when I saw it on TV years and years ago. It was on BBC Two. I always remember it, seeing it as a kid. And yeah, it's a fun film, it's cheesy, enjoyable. Group of people going to these caverns, living in there, these sort of albino type people. Yeah, not bad. Next one is The Shunned House. This is an Italian horror film from the early 2000s. I've not seen it before. It's low budget, but I actually thought it was pretty decent. Basically about this guy and his girlfriend who go to this house which sort of has a dark past. He's like conducting some paranormal investigation there, and you have kind of flashbacks to what happened in the house's past with previous people who were there. So you got like a few different stories going on at the same time. It's not really an anthology, but it does sort of have that feel to it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Pretty cool film. The Shunned House. Next one is Monster. Yeah. Cheesy, quite fun creature feature film. Basically a guy chased by police sort of hides in this sewers. He falls in this kind of load of like waste and crap and stuff, and before you know it the monster is born, half man, half you know what. Yeah, it's a pretty silly film, really juvenile. The joke does wear thin after a while, but it's alright as a one-time watch. It was quite fun. Next one is The Unnameable with The Unnameable Returns. Yeah, this is a out of print DVD. I've been after this for ages. I'm really pleased to find this. I went to Newcastle recently and they had it there in the market. So yeah, I think The Unnameable is one of the most underrated of all the sort of late 80s horror slasher films. It's a great film in my opinion. It's fun, it's gory. The Unnameable Returns was okay, No Way Is Good. It was a bit more silly, but it's still okay. But yeah, The Unnameable, absolute classic. Love that film. Next one is Prozzy. This is one of the Vipco releases I've been after for a while. It's one of the harder ones to get. It was never released on the Vipco Scream Time collection, so this was the only edition of it. It usually goes for a lot more than the other Vipcos. Yeah, it's a pretty good film from the director of The Bogeyman. I actually always used to think it's an American film. It's actually British. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's like a horror thriller. Next one is The Beast Within. I've not seen this before. I've still not seen it yet, to be honest. I think it's a kind of creature feature type film from the early 80s, so looking forward to checking this one out. Next one is Demonium from Andreas Chinas. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but I've not seen this before. Yeah, from the director of Zombie 90, Extreme Pestilence and the Violent Shit trilogy. So I expect this to be pretty gory. I don't know if this version's cut though. I'll find out soon. Next one, two really fun sort of creature feature types, Skrill at Large and Mystery on Monster Island, which is an absolute blast. Really hilarious looking monsters in it, and it's actually from the director of Slugs and Pieces, so you know what you're going to get with that, cheesy fun. Next one is Monster of London City. This is a German crimi. I did used to own this. I sold it a few years back. Regretted selling it. It's a good film. Look forward to seeing it again soon. Next is another great giallo film. Is The Flower of the Petals of Steel. Awesome film. Stars Gianni Garco, who for me is just a legend anyway. He was Sartana in those classic spaghetti westerns. Yeah, this is an awesome giallo. Next is Monster in the Closet, a film I've not seen for over 20 years. I remember seeing it on video back in the 80s. And yeah, I didn't realise it was actually a comedy back then. I thought it was a serious horror, but having watched it again, it's a total comedy really. Next one is The Host. Yeah, this is another creature feature film. I think it's a Korean film. I've still not seen it yet. I'll be checking this one out soon. The Host. Next is another giallo film, Too Beautiful to Die, late 80s. Very cheesy one. Very 80s in its look. Lots of sort of music videos, big hair and stuff. But it's a pretty good film. And the killer's choice of weapon, you can see there, is pretty awesome. Yeah, good giallo. And these last two I've got, I actually already own on Vipco, but I wanted to get them on a different cover art. And the first one of course is The Slayer. This is the version I've had for the last 10 years. I wanted to get this one because it had the proper cover on it. Of course this was a Video Nasty back in the day. I think it's a very underrated sort of horror slasher, to be honest. Really good film. And the other one is Spookies. This, the other one I've had for years and years. I want to get it the proper cover. And yeah, this is a real fun film. Cheesy 80s creature feature type film. It's got pretty much everything in this film. Hell of a lot of fun. So that's it. So that's all the DVDs I've got. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys soon. Take it easy.